And Majestic Moss, Princely Heart looking for run. Miss Nisku on the outside. Testimony goes up to make a line of three with the leaders. Princely Heart gets into the clear. Then further back to Nouvelle, followed by Thorpe and A looking for room. Then Lord Galaxy not in the race. They come to the 200-metre mark now. And it's Mahogany Row, Art Master, and on the outside Testimony. And Princely Heart coming at the other three. Testimony got his head in front of on the inside Mahogany Row. Majestic Moss, Princely Heart flying. Testimony wins. Testimony, I think, from second placing Majestic Moss just in front of Princely Heart, Mahogany Row. Nouvelle, San Juan Amigo, followed by Ocean Cloud rocketing home with Thorpe and A, Art Masters. Then further back, Miss Nisku. Game Romance, Aussie Pack missed the start and missed the boat. Lord Galaxy, a shocker. Further back, Just a Commoner, and one of the last in Prince of Camden in the Mackay Stakes of 87.
Well, Darren Murphy. There's the line, they're racing. Glenn Morrison jumped well. Brown Bomber threw its head in the air and lost ground. Zimbabwe Lad and Byfleet are away quickly with Rob Lynn. On the inside is Abbott's Gift going up quickly, and Raj put fifth to sixth, followed by Springfield Lad in that bunch from Clear Picture. On the inside then is Hewson, and there followed further back Silver Cavalier, Glenn Morrison, Master of the Game. Then Willie's Lad, Brown Bomber, followed by Ikea, Mantina, Mystic Monarchs back second last, and Solo Bid last. Going past 1,000 now, and Zimbabwe Lad led about a length. In second position is Rob Lynn. Byfleet is pulling like mad on the outside. Raj put in the box seat fourth. 2.5 lengths Abbott's Gift, and a couple further back then to Hewson. Springfield Lad outside it. These leaders have got away. A couple of lengths further back Clear Picture, and there followed then by Glenn Morrison, Silver Cavalier, Willie's Lad. Down the hill, Brown Bomber was next from Ikea, taken to the outside. Mystic Monarch, Mantina, Master of the Game, and last Solo Bid. Near the 600 on the corner they race now. Byfleet on the outside, still pulling for dear life, just in front of Rob Lynn. On the inside, Zimbabwe Lad. Rajput looking for the run on the behind those, and Springfield Lad's quickly coming to the leaders on the outside, followed by Hewson. In the straight, and Byfleet is a narrow leader now. From on the outside in second placing, Rob Lynn. Springfield Lad being wound up on the outside is grabbing them quickly now. It's Byfleet at the 200, tackled by Springfield Lad, who's going much better, and Springfield Lad is shot away from Byfleet. A fair way back then, Mystic Monarch and Ikea, but Springfield Lad is going to win it easily. 1.5 lengths to Byfleet, 5 lengths away third Ikea, then Mystic Monarch, followed further back Silver Cavalier, Brown Bomber. Next is Rob Lynn, a gap further back then to Hewson, Clear Picture, Mantina, Zimbabwe Lad, well back Abbott's Gift, Rajput, Willie's Lad, Glenn Morrison, then Master of the Game and Solo Bid last. Well, punters have finished on a good note with the warm favourite winning the last race on the program.
One today before midday, so it's been a long day at Sandown, and Lapsang started it off. Number 10 in the steeple, 11.25 and 2.10. Southerly Drift, number 8, 2.30. One Region, 165. Quinella, 73.80. Trifecta, $1,441.60. The second went to number 6, Prince Gano, $2.05 and 90. Dead of Night second, $1.05. Third, Lady of Renown, $1.25. The Quinella, $7.45. Trifecta, $61.10. In the third, the top weight, Cindy's Appeal, Colin Dean home, $4.70 and 150. Second, Cara's Magic, number 7, $125. Third, 2, Proudest Moment, $95. Quinella, $21.20. Trifecta, $187.70. In the fourth, Victory to Hello Melbourne, number 2, G Skinner, $2.55 and $1. 8, Wolverton Diamond, $95. 1, Marjay, $75. Quinella, $5.60. Trifecta, $38.75. Race 5, the first leg of the quadrella. And another top weight home in La Zip, ridden by Mick Barlow, $2.90 and 90. The favourite, Star of Danielle, number 2, 55 cents, and 11, Astral Glow, $9.30. Quinella, $2.05. Trifecta, $319.15. First leg of the double, race 6, Captain Police, Gerald Ryan, the winner, number 3, $1.25 and 75. 1, Luther's Luck, 95 cents. 4, Reputed, $1.70. Quinella, $2.25. Trifecta, $45.05. Race 7 went to number 2, Pure Shake, Danny Brereton, $4.20 and 145. 4, Flying Eskimo, $1. 8, Manship, $1.90. Quinella, $5.50. Trifecta, $246.25. The 8th event was taken out by number 13, Evening Rise, ridden by young apprentice David Dollard, $47.35 and 12.55. 1, Beatrice Levette, $2.35. 6, Hepburn, $5.90. Quinella, $338.40. Trifecta, $11,895.90. The extra double in Melbourne on 1 and 1, Cindy's Appeal and La Zip paid $18.75. The daily double on 3, Captain Police and 13, Evening Rise, $104 even. And the quadrilla on the numbers 1, 3, 2 and 6, 1, 3, 2 and 6 paid $1,464.55. And there you have the results from Sandown today, with of course the final event having been taken out by the favourite Springfield Lad, which paid $1.25 for the win, 70 cents for the place ridden by young apprentice D. Brow. Second, number 5, By Fleet, 95 cents. Third, number 6, IKEA, $3.45. The Quinella paid $2.60 and the trifecta $115.05. OK, we might go back to Bill Collins at Sandown Park now, and as we come
showing plenty of dash, going up but a bit wide, and Vane's Edge next on the outside is Fiery Crest. Von Kohler getting a fair way back with Blarney Girl, who's out fairly deep. Lena goes next over on the inside. Zephyr Edition picking up ground. She's racing up to about midfield. Paolina's getting well back, and Fairy Tale Princess is last of all onto the first bend. 850 metres to go. No Fancy Frills. She went forward with that dash on the outside, and she's hit the front now. No Fancy Frills, about 3/4 of a length in front. In second spot is Inflammable, but she's caught wide, and Proud Interest is booting up along the inside to vie for the lead as well. Roman Fantasy is just behind them. Vane's Edge and Blarney Gal caught out fairly wide. Just behind that leading bunch is Zephyr Edition, followed by Tiger Joy, Pretty as Paint, and Glamour Copy in that bunch. Fiery Crest is there as well, and then Fairy Tale Princess and Regal Sierra. Into the straight, 400 metres to go. No Fancy Frills is taken on again by Proud Interest, and she's booted to the front now, Proud Interest. Proud Interest almost a length in front of No Fancy Frills. Blarney Girl on the outside, starting to make up ground. Zephyr Edition coming home fairly well. Pretty as Paint and Von Kohler down the outside with Fiery Crest. It's Proud Interest in front with 100 metres to go, but Blarney Girl is coming with a great run. Blarney Girl moved up on the outside of Proud Interest. She grabbed the lead, and she's moving away close to the line to score. Blarney Girl first, second home, Proud Interest, and third in was Paolina, who made up plenty of ground. Fourth home was Fiery Crest and Pretty as Paint, Zephyr Edition, Von Kohler, Tiger Joy, Vane's Edge, and then No Fancy Frills, Roman Fantasy. Further back was Lena Go, Inflammable, Glamour Copy, Regal Sierra, and Fairy Tale Princess, the last one home.
And the numbers 5, 4 and 7 in Brisbane in the final event. Fitzroy have defeated Essendon by 25 points. That's the last of the footy scores, and we hope it's been a profitable day for you with racing from Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide and Brisbane. On behalf of Bill Collins, Roy Higgins and Jenny Chapman, thanks for joining us.
Spotted a horse the other day. You did a story on Peter Cook, and you mentioned the race that Peter won midweek recently on Lunch on Sunday. The horse that ran second that day, Rama King, should have gone very close to beating Lunch on Sunday. Ken, today he gets his chance to prove it.
Does he what, John? And I think everyone in Chinatown will be on him. He's owned by Gus Chan, one of the restaurant owners from Chinatown. I think they'll all be on Rama King. But I don't know. I think he's a short enough price at 9-4. The top one, Glowmunda, is at 11-1. Hot Zephyr was scratched. 9-4, Rama King. My tip's Justifiably Proud at 9-2. 50 Snow Gypsy, 40 Calypso King, Tats Gold scratched, 14 Morn Remo, 8 Emerald, 20 Stephen, 6 Stately Image, Lord Valrigo at 20-1, Sir Oracle is a scratching, Starboy at 80-1, Bellurette, Marie Linden's mount, is at 20-1, probably only because she's riding so well that it's kept so far in the market. 25-1 Evans Glen, 25 Fleet Invader, 100 to Trushka, I nearly didn't get that out, Tall Silver's a scratching, and Plush Wheel at 100-1. Johnny boy, we haven't missed the start of this race.
Ken, I don't know if it's my eyesight or the weather, but blimey, isn't it dark at Rose Hill? Visibility has rapidly diminished in the last 10 minutes or so, and it's a gloomy old sight as they come into the starting gates. Let's go back to race 2 today, in which we saw one of the most spectacular race falls on a Sydney track in a long, long time. Now, the horse running fourth on the outside in the white colours is Adara, ridden by Ron Dufficy. She just crosses the legs, down she goes. Dufficy takes a real buster. Over the top goes Balmoral. Darren Beedman is speared forward, takes the brunt of the fall on his wrists, actually. He instinctively put out both hands to try and brace himself, and I'm just absolutely amazed that Darren didn't break an arm or a wrist, but it appears that he may have escaped with concussion. Both riders were taken to Auburn Hospital and were resting comfortably at last reports. Now, the amber light on top of the gates throws off an eerie glow. as the starter bounds onto his rostrum to release the field. Rama King is in colours that will appear to be all pink when you're watching at home. There's a little bit of black on the colours, but mainly all pink. And now the gates open. They're off and running, and there's another good start. And Stephen towards the outside is about the first out, but Tatrushka spearing through is going to the lead in the early part. And Morn Remo and Glomunda are showing plenty of early pace. And Rama King in the pink colours about fifth on settling. Close handy then is Amarul, followed by Stately Image, and then Lord Valrigo, Fleet Invader. Well back, Justifiably Proud, Belle Lurette, followed by Calypso King, Plus Miel and Star Boy as they come through the gap onto the course proper with about 700 left to go. Tatrushka the leader. Evans Glen has moved up into second place. Running third, Stephen, 3 deep. On the fence behind those, Amarul, and then Stately Image and Glomunda, followed by Morn Remo. Rama King is in that bunch as they turn for home. At the head of the others then, Justifiably Proud, followed by Snow Gypsy, and well back Plus Miel, but heads a turn for home, and it's Fleet Invader sweeping right around the outside and storming to the lead at the top of the straight. Fleet Invader shot clear about 300 metres out over Tatrushka. Evans Glen, Stately Image running on pretty well, and Rama King on the extreme outside, but Fleet Invader a mile out in front of juicy odds, about 23 to 1 on the tote, and he's going to absolutely bolt in Fleet Invader. Fleet Invader, a lucky late ride for Morris Logue, storms away, and boy did he make him look second rate. Star Boy got up for second, I think Rama King third, then Stately Image, Evans Glen, Tatrushka, Amarul, Justifiably Proud, Plus Miel, Calypso King, Lord Valrigo, Glomunda, Stephen, Belle Lurette, Snow Gypsy, and Morn Remo pulled up at the tail of the field. Was that a win? That was a crying shame. Number 17, Fleet Invader, Morris Logue picking up a late ride, replacing Ron Dufficy. How often we've seen it happen in the past. When you're hot, you're hot. When your luck's out, your luck's out. Poor little Ronnie Dufficy, not only is he laying in Auburn Hospital at the moment, recovering from his fall in race 2, he's had to cop extra salt in the wounds, Ken, with one of his mounts winning the last race.
Yes, John, and I'll tell you something, a point that'll interest you. The winner, Fleet Invader, trained by Max Lees, was strapped and will be led back by young Sean Campton, the son of Neil Campton, who will shortly be apprenticed to Max Lees at Newcastle. And young Sean's got a big smile on his face back here in the enclosure as he waits for Morris Logue to bring Fleet Invader back. And by golly, it did win easy, John. Another one for the bookies at big odds. It stormed away, and how many lengths is it going to put in them there? About 5 or 6. There's still 80 metres to go, and Fleet Invader's going further ahead. There's no contest. I think it was Star Boy that got up for second through the middle in the blue colours. But, John, there was only one winner, Fleet Invader, and he won very easily. And I'm sure you're very interested to know that about young Sean Campton.
Yeah, good luck to Sean. If he's half as good a rider as his dad, Neil Campton, he'll make the grade for sure. Incidentally, the winner is yet another one sired by the incomparable Sir Tristram, who recently surpassed the deeds of the legendary Northern Dancer by siring his 27th Group 1 winner, an all-time record. Fleet Invader by Sir Tristram, and is going to pay very handsomely on the TAB. $12 the win, $3.05 the place. Good luck to Morris Logue. Commiserations to Ron Dufficy. 14 got second, Star Boy, ridden by Tracy Bartley, also a late substitute rider, replacing apprentice P. Sylvester. Star Boy paid $10 for the place, and number 3 third, Rama King, on the place tote, 95 cents. 7 lengths is the official winning margin in near darkness, the last race at Rose Hill, 7 lengths. And that was the live racing action today on a very good program. Coming up on Wide World of Sports, and the Spurs will take on the Gunners, and we also go back to Cork for the road bowling.